Alright guys, I've got something a bit different for you today. Playing something new. Aotu World. A new gacha game released on Tuesday, I believe it was. So I just thought I'd give you a little run through of whether it's worth your time. Looking at the summons and if you are going to re-roll, what summons are you looking out for. And they are being extremely generous for new players. I'm going to get it up here on the welcome screen here. If you log in for 7 days straight, you get 100 free draw attempts. So I'm going to give you these boxes here that are worth 10 draws each. Then I'm going to show you the summoning process too. So I've got this contestant link one here, a free 10 times summon. You can never moan too much about that. Let's have a look here what we get out of this. Because I want to show you some dupes as well, how the dupes work. Good, I've got a dupe there in Mist, so I'm going to show you how the dupe system works too. But when you are looking to pull, you've got these two big banners up here where you can get God Rose, who's an S tier, and Grey, who's an S tier. Now, if you are looking to seriously do a reroll, you do get 4 of those 10 free summons on the first day of playing the game. So if you are looking for them, I'll get the rates up as well here for you. I'll go to the Admired contest. God Rose and Grey are in this summon. There's only a 2% chance you're going to pull them. But if you are looking to get the top units, they're the top units. I pulled Zuma. Zuma is very cool too. Ray and Reed, Palos, Camille, Pelly, and Anmisius. Can't pronounce that one properly. Not all bad units, but as I said, looking at some tier lists online, looking at the games playing out, God Rose and Grey are definitely the top 2 tier units you're going to want to get if you are re-rolling. Not something I'm too bothered about. I got an S-rated Zuma, so I'm happy with that anyway. But on their exclusive banners, their rates are boosted currently, so that it is only still a 2% chance to pull an S-rated character. But if you do pull an S-rated, they've got a 50% chance of being the featured unit in that banner. So in the God Rose, you've got a 50% chance of pulling him if it is an S-rated unit that you do pull. So let's go show you how it happens with the dupes. So we go to contestant, and I pulled a dupe of Mist here. So when we go to, you see the Zumas are S ranked there. Mist is an A ranked unit. But if I go up to here, you can do something called a brilliant breakthrough. Now what that does is it turns an A unit into an A unit with a little diamond next to it. And there's 2 diamonds you can get for the A1s, so we'll increase his stats with a brilliant breakthrough. And then to get him up to the second A notch, so I'd call it A++ if it was me, you need another 10 tokens. That's what the bottom bit of here is. They are called tokens. Every time you get one of them, an A unit in the summon, it is 10 tokens. And to get him up to the A++, you'll need another 10. And then to get him up to S rank, I believe you're going to need 20 tokens then, because it will begin to increase each time. Because otherwise, you just get 4 A units, which you're probably going to see because the pool's quite small, and you're getting lots of S-rated units. Now, when you first start the game, all of your units are going to have a very early level cap. As you play through and level up your angel, the level you'll be able to train them up to will increase with it. The first level cap is 30, and I think you get to that when your angel is around level 20, and then to increase their strength is something called enlightenment. Now when you do an enlightenment, it's like an actual test you've got to do, like an actual battle, a very difficult battle where you're going to be able to take in 8 units, and you're going to face a big boss unit that's going to sit at the back of the map. He's going to spawn 2 units at the end of each turn for, I think, the first 5 turns, and you've got to complete it within 12 turns. Now, as I said, it is quite difficult, especially first off, because you're going to need to upgrade your units, not just their level as such, but you're going to have to upgrade their skills as well, which I'm going to show on the screen here. Upgrade those skills. There's lots of resources to use in this one. You have to increase parts in the top right there as well. They're very incremental boost parts, but any boost I think is a good little boost here. And that's pretty much how the dupe system and the training system works. The more you enlighten, the harder it gets, because when you first enlighten them at level 30, everyone who partakes in that level 30 battle becomes enlightened. But I believe when it comes to level 60, only the unit you initially choose becomes enlightened, and the other 7 units in that team do not. So you've got to redo that for every character. So it's going to be a bit of a grind, but that's what we're all here for. We love the gacha grind. That's why we play the games. Now we're going to go to battle here. I'm going to show you how much there is got going on in this game. So you've got your main story there in the middle there. Left hand side is the event. Puzzle stage. Just something small to do. I'll have a quick look on it. But there's lots of little puzzles you can do. Oddly enough, level 1 grand entrance is the one I struggled on the most. It took me a good 5 or 6 goes to beat that one. Rest are very easy, but I first thought that if all difficulty was going to be similar to that one, I thought I was going to struggle on these puzzles because my mind didn't quite work like that. Haven't looked at this other one yet, but it looks like another little mode you can do that one. That one's quite a new one. PvP. Now, usually PvP in gacha games are very paid to win. I imagine this will go down that route as well. There's 2 different PvPs. Black Sprawl is more just a 1v1. I'm not sure if it's a live battle or not, because I think the first few times you play it, you are playing against bots. And as you can see here, look at this one. You can get free trial runs if you want them, so you can play that person, see if you want to actually have one of your challenge attempts. You only get 3 per day to actually use for that person or not. But that was quite fun for the minute. I don't know how fun that will be in the future, if it does get very paid to play heavy, but we will see. War chess. You probably all played Idle Chess, I think it was called. There was a chess game like this sort of thing, where you don't really do a lot. You choose your 8 contestants to face the opponent's 8 contestants, and all you do is just watch it pretty much and use some skill moves. Doesn't sound very fun, but I actually quite enjoyed it. Resource collection. You're going to spend a lot of your time here getting resources to level up your characters. Currency, leveling up your skills is the secret of meta. Parts, of the little parts bits, you need lots of them too. And the bond ward, that is another bit there. How to make your character stronger is through getting them gifts and improving their bond level. How that works, you just give them a little bit of food, give them a gift, see if they like it or not, and their heart goes up and down, and they get a little incremental boost. But just another way you can strengthen your characters. Also a bit of another way to make it a bit more paid to win, because you can buy the food items, because you only get so many free each day. Take you over to Terminal next. A few more little mini games here. You've got the plushie machine, or Tetris, which is similar to a Tetris style game. A bit like that Tetris game on the Switch where you do Tetris battles on people. Similar to that, you complete a line, it takes some of that damage down, but nice little mini game. Oh Fellow, I hate that with a passion. I cannot win on that, don't like it, awful for me. But it's similar to, if you ever played squares at school, it's similar to that. Bit similar to checkers. You pinch and move other squares, they change colour. You've got to fill the board up. Difficult for me, I cannot process that at all. Probably the most important thing I haven't mentioned yet is the battle system. I'm going to take you into a battle just in the story. I'll go through to an older one I've already done just so you can see it easier. So you've got your character selection screen. Yeah, my team's a lot stronger than at the minute, but that's fine. Just want to show you the style of the turn-based play. It is a turn-based game. It's very similar to how I would say Fire Emblem plays out, Final Fantasy Tactics, those style of game, where you've got all these blocks on the screen. Left-hand side, you've got your turn gauge, different colour blocks. You've got your green for defence, the purple for a free skill move, the yellow one you can do joint attacks as well, and then the right-hand side here, you've got different skills and a meta meter in the bottom right. As you play through, you'll increase your meta, you can use your cheap skills, and once you raise the meta enough, you can use your skills, and these do not count as your turn, so that's just why they slowly increase as you play out through your turns. But I'll just show you a bit of the battle here. I'll show you the duo attack. Got normal attacks as well. And you can see towards the top of the screen, the right hand side, you've got a weakness and strength meter too. So there is a bit of tactics to it. It's not just spamming the buttons. Enemies are going to have strengths and weaknesses. You're going to have strengths and weaknesses. And I imagine as you progress further through the story, it's going to become a lot more tactical, a lot more status effects are going to happen to you. You're going to want to get buff units and units that can heal you and debuff the enemy too. I'm going to show you a skill move here on the pink square. I'm just going to play the battle out a bit. Try and show you one of the big skill moves because there's a bit of animation for them too. Just facing. Not every level has a boss like this, but this one has a boss. Let's just try play it through quickly. Try and get you one of these skills up. So they're a bit more expensive, so you're not getting them straight away. The smaller ones, usually either a small boost, a small heal, or just generally a weakened attack. But next move I should be able to get it. Not going to use it on this one. I want to show you Zuma's big attack. Just so you can appreciate a bit more of what an S ranked unit can do when they're using their big skill attack for you. So here we go. This is Zuma's big skill attack. This is why I was very happy when I had him. A very good move, and it looked pretty cool too. So, as I said, I am a lot more stronger than them. As you see, there's little bombs on the screen here as well. There is traps throughout the stages. There's also panels that boost your crit rate as well. So it just adds a bit more of another technical matter, a bit tactical for you as well. And let's just finish this boss off now. A little duo move, and that's done. Now, I do try play a few different gacha games every so often. Just try and find different ones that are probably worth your time. This is the first one I've found so far, because I tried playing Atelier online, and that was just god-awful. I don't know who commissioned that to be released, but terrible. Should never release that. Absolutely awful. But Aotu World is the first one I found that I actually quite liked, and I think that actually might be worth your time if you do have time to invest into a gacha games, because you probably know that it is quite time heavy and very grind heavy too. So that's just a quick little show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed that video, please do hit like and subscribe, and I will see you again soon.